Hi there guys, and welcome back for some more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. In the last part, we made it to the boss door, but we didn't have the boss key, so in this part, we're going to be getting the boss key. And it took me like 15 minutes to get in the car over here. That freaking sucked. Like, seriously. Lesson of the day. If you're gonna forget to get the boss key in this dungeon, remember at least to get the warp cauldron open up next to the boss door, because I had to walk all the way back up to the boss door, open up that cauldron, and now, if I go back to the other orange one, which should be in the first room, I can actually go to the boss door. So I'm gonna do that, because it's probably actually a faster way than solving that block puzzle again, because guess who had to do that? I solved it again. It was wonderful. All just to get in the car, really. Because I had stopped recording between this episode and the last, so. Which isn't usually something I do in a temple, but oh well. Alright, I guess we got 3 dark nuts here. And they are hitting each other, which is wonderful. Oh god. But they pack a huge punch. Just gotta make sure I hit these parries. And this big guy is like completely exposed, so he's probably the least of my worries, but I'll get rid of him first, I guess. Actually, that other guy is pretty much missing all of his armor as well, so really the only guy who stands that much of a problem here is this black guy. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get some hearts from here first. Or he can stand directly on top of him and not let me have him. But on the bright side, I can hit this guy in the face, because it's exposed, so that's good. There's a nice little beard going there. Wonderful. But now he's pretty much screwed, so that's good. Took all those guys down. More Knight's Crest, but they don't really do much for us. And that actually gets us the boss key. So thank God we can actually take on the boss now. Granted, I don't screw things up. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna grab all these little goodies here. And I think we are good to head to the boss. So, I'm gonna take out this because we need it for the boss. But before we head to the boss, of course, we have to pick up the big key. Again, the last big key, I believe, in the entire game. Or there might actually be one in the final, like, temple, Ganon's castle. I don't remember, actually. But we have quite a bit of game before Ganon's castle, actually. Because there's just a lot of stuff. For a second there, I thought I could pull on those guys. Maybe they have, like, treasure. Alright, Makar, let's head back. Anyways, I will meet you guys back over at the boss room. So, see you guys over there. Okay, wow. Finally back at the boss door. That took forever, too. My god. Because apparently I can't find the orange cauldron, so I had to walk all the way back over here. But this time I didn't bring Makar, because that seemed too complicated. Anyways, we are at the boss. And it does not fit at all with the theme of this temple, but I love it nonetheless. Mainly for its theme, but alright, welcome to the boss of the Wind Temple, Molgera. I believe that's his full name. He's a giant sandworm, in case you couldn't tell. What we gotta do is wait for him to come up in one of these little sand holes, and then grappling hook his little eye, or tongue thingy, and just hit it a few times. And after about 3 times, he goes down. And he'll also throw out these little worm guys that are like him whenever you hit him, and they'll flail around, and they're kind of like the guys from Twilight Princess, but not quite. I mean, I guess these guys are Molgera as well, but pretty sure that's the name of the same ones, right? I know there's another name for them. Like the ones in Skyward Sword and the ones in like, Link to the Past had a different name than Molgera. I'm pretty sure. I've always called him Molgera, but apparently they have a different name. This boss can give you trouble. I definitely have seen people struggle with this one, but he's usually not too bad as long as you keep moving. He does do that attack where he goes up into the air, and if you are not careful, you will definitely be dragged into his hole and get sucked up and eat you, and that's just not good. Also, I think he has an attack where he like spits acid or something. I don't know why he's not doing it. And you might accidentally do like what I just did there, and accidentally target his little worm minions, and that will get you pretty close to eaten, as you can see there. In fact, I think I'm going to need to take out these guys, because they are just distracting my L targeting, and that is not good at all. Okay, guys. If you Z-target them while they are in the sand, much like the worms of Twilight Princess, they'll just start flopping around on dry land. Then you can get them. So. Whoa. Everything is going crazy. You know, on the bright side, I'm not dying, so that's great. But that should be the end of the boss. Oh, or not. I guess I counted my chickens before they hatched. He probably has one more hit and then he's going down. That's my estimate. I don't even know. Let's just keep moving because he's going to jump up in the air and splash down somewhere. Probably like right over there. Yep. Okay. That's nice. And while he's doing that, I'm going to kill his little worm minions so they stop freaking distracting me. God, you guys are super annoying. You don't even know the half of it. Get out of here. Oh, and he got me. Alright, well. Can't be perfect. And this is why this boss can be a little bit hectic. It's because of these stupid worm guys. Alright, well. No! I was about to target him! And he's really close to eating me, too. It's a problem. Like, I just want to get in there and target him and ignore these guys and maybe take a little bit of damage from them. I don't really care. But I can't really do that while they're distracting me. Oh well. Molgera is down. Alright, but anyways, let's get our heart container, the last one of the game. So our life energy has been increased by 1 and been fully replenished. So we have a total of 11 hearts, which is the most I've ever had in this game, surprisingly enough. And that is the last heart container. But we'll probably get some more pieces of heart before we head off to the final dungeon, because we have to go everywhere before we go to the final dungeon. But regardless, let's finally restore the Master Sword back to its original state. Man, that was some good 80s effects right there. The Master Sword has returned. Its blade once again houses the power to repel evil. The sword of the one true hero is revived at last. So now we finally have the blade of evil's bane, the Master Sword, and it's in its true state. But this time it won't talk to us like freaking Fee, and that's much, much better. And of course, Makar's gonna stay here and just keep praying, much like Medley did. So we can just go off onto the ocean and do some stuff that we need to do. Specifically, go find the Triforce. which is a much more tedious process than you'd imagine. Huh. And apparently no one is in the Forsaken Fortress. I don't remember that. But I guess Ganon is scared of us, so... I don't know. The monsters are gone, but where have they gone? That's kind of the better question here. Oh well. Yep. That's kind of what he just said there. So essentially, it's quiet, too quiet. And that seems to be the problem here. So now we must search for the Triforce shards to get the final piece of the Triforce. But we'll be doing that over the next 50 bajillion parts, because this is a long and tedious process. Believe me, it is going to take us forever. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I know this was probably a short episode. And in the next part, we will go get those Triforce shards. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.